It's no longer news that the president of Ghana, President John Mahama, suspends Ghanaian Chief Justice over alleged corruption and misconduct. I'm not here to tell you guys the news or give you guys the news because, of course, it's all over the internet, so you can actually check. But I'm here to tell you how a lot of Nigerians have been actually reacting and the reasons why they felt shocked at what the president of Ghana did, according to them. They felt like Nigerian Chief Justice is one of the problems of Nigeria, and the government, President Tinubu, would definitely conceal whatever act he is doing, allegedly. I'm going to show you guys the videos of some Nigerians reacting, some Ghanaians reacting, and of course, some comments that actually shocked me because most of them kind of felt like this can only happen in Ghana and not in any way. This is a country that is working. This is a country that has the interest of people at heart, someone said. In Nigeria, the government will give this Chief Justice a house, more security, and even funds to mismanage so that they can tamper with the judiciary system. All this news be like foreign affairs for Nigerian government side because you know they happen for Nigeria. Nigeria left the chat group, blocked the admin, deleted the group, removed the app, and turned off the mobile data. These and more are coming from Nigerians about the whole thing. Let's watch more videos.
Hi guys, this is Facts on Facts. So President John Dramani Mahama has successfully suspended the Chief Justice. Guys, President John Dramani Mahama has asked the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana to go sit at home. I think this is just a formality. This suspension, I think, is an indefinite one. Guys. That is why I said removed. But let's take to the facts. President John Dramani Mahama has suspended the Chief Justice, Justice Saki Tukono. Guys, so President John Dramani Mahama received a petition after he won election 2024. And guys, I must state that this same petition, President Akufo-Addo was given around 2024, thereabouts, I think in an election year sort of. But President Akufo-Addo was of the view that nothing was established against the Chief Justice. Fast forward, when President Mahama won the election, 3 people petitioned President John Dramani Mahama, and they are of the view that the Chief Justice has misconducted herself in line with the 1992 Constitution. I must state that President John Dramani Mahama, after receiving this petition, referred or forwarded this petition to the Council of State for advice. And yes, they set up a committee, and we'll take time to discuss the formation of the committee. If a president wants to take you out based on his numbers or the numbers he has on the committee, he can do so. Forget what the Constitution is saying. If somebody wants to take you out, all right, the ways and means are enormous for the political class. Not to deviate from the topic. Guys, after the formation of the committee, or after the committee was set up, yes, a prima facie case has been established against the Chief Justice. Hence, the President John Dramani Mahama has asked the Chief Justice to go sit at home. And this news, came out in the public. It was expected. Guys, actually, I don't know how to react to the story because I may sound a bit... All right, I still give my take on this matter. I think that right about now, President John Dramani Mahama has definitely changed the only institution in this country that all of us run to when we have crisis. I think that right about now, the position of the Chief Justice in this country is coterminous to the appointing authority, the tenure of the appointing authority. I also think that now the position of a Chief Justice, henceforth, is like a position of a CEO. You are appointed until the time the appointing authority is going home. You pack your books when the appointing authority is going home. And I must say, this particular move by President John Dramani Mahama, yes, you can argue, you can tell me in the comment section that this is part of the reset agenda. Yes, the Chief Justice must go. Yes, then this and that. Have you forgotten about the international community? Don't you know this is definitely going to affect the investor confidence in our country? So what assurance does our investors have when they know that the election is near? How are they going to invest in our country? Knowing very well that when issues about judgment debts comes up, they are unsure whether the court of Ghana will rule in their favor. Is it the case that the Attorney General does not know how to witch hunt the opposition to the extent that they cannot establish facts? So they want to appoint somebody who can facilitate them to harass or intimidate or even imprison the political opponents, or what? Guys, these are critical questions I think the people of Ghana are asking. All right? Is it the case that you want to jeopardize the only state institution all of us run to, even in an election petition? Was Justice Atuguba not appointed by the NDC? Did the NPP not work with him till he went on retirement? What is happening? What is happening? Guys, this country, all right, the only place we have as a country when there's disagreement, when there is some misunderstanding, is the courts. And we were taught in school that the judiciary is independent. So if somebody has petitioned the presidency, it's up to the president to also look beyond. That's why the lawyers will tell us the spirits of the law. Yes, guys. I mean, you should look beyond just the allegations and look at the future implications of these actions. Everybody knows you wanted to remove the Chief Justice. Everybody is aware that the Electoral Commission will be removed. But is this the reset that will help Ghana? Here on this platform, we ask all the critical questions. We want to find out if, as a political person, your aim is to guys, let me be careful, because who knows? Right about now, BNI, I'm on their radar. I beg your pardon. This is facts on facts. Let me know what you think about this development. Yes, we had a very interesting session this afternoon, but I think we'll revisit this particular topic about the removal of the Chief Justice, or the suspension, I must say, suspension of the Chief Justice from office.
You, my discerning listeners, have asked time and again whether or not the Chief Justice of Ghana can be removed out of office. Now, my answer to this is that according to Article 125 of the 1992 Constitution, that article establishes the independence of the judiciary, where we have the appointment of the Chief Justice, the Court of Appeal judges, the Supreme Court judges, the High Court judges, all the way to the District Court judges. Now, according to Article 146 of the same 1992 Constitution, if a petition is written by a Ghanaian to the President of the Republic of Ghana, and it is received by him that there's a need for the removal of the Chief Justice on these grounds, that is misbehavior, incompetence, and not performing the duties of a Chief Justice because of insanity or sicknesses, the President, in consultation with the Council of State, will form a committee. When a committee is appointed, that committee will be a 5-member committee, and that 5-member committee will go into the nitty-gritties of the petition and come to its findings. Those findings and recommendations will then be passed on to the President. Now, during the period where the committee is sitting on this matter, the President of Ghana can suspend the Chief Justice.
The truth remains that the president has a lot of powers to do most of the things, but I still don't know why more like our own president most times does not involve himself in such cases. I don't know if you guys heard the Natasha and Akpabio's case, where Natasha actually accused Akpabio that he was actually, asking her out based on having advances at her. I don't want to call certain names, certain words, because of the YouTube guidelines. And to be very honest, we were, in case you don't know, Akpabio is a senator in Nigeria, Nigerian high top senator, right? So I was actually expecting President Tinubu to intervene, to at least say something. But up until now, even though the lady felt like she was silenced and she had to take it to US, I think she seeks international help, that they should come to her, they should come to her aid, because Nigerians do not want to hear her out. She was actually suspended for 6 months without salary, and people actually trying to talk about the fact. So some Nigerians were actually talking about the fact that the suspensions were indefinite because they don't think she would return back to the seat. Up until now, no one has heard about her. I think the news is gradually fading. She seeks international aid because she felt like she was silenced in Nigeria. But up until today, the president of Nigeria has not uttered a word about Senator Akpabio's case. And I'm not asking, is it not meant? Is it not the head? Is it not the number one citizen of the country? Is it not meant to intervene and at least speak up? Even if I'm not trying to tell him to support anybody, because it's still alleged and we are not supporting anybody. I'm not supporting Natasha. I'm not supporting Akpabio, Senator Akpabio. But I kind of feel like at this point, the president of Nigeria, being the father Natasha felt like she was silenced and she even took it outside Nigeria. The news is all over the internet, so me talking about it is just repeating myself or probably repeating words. But I kind of like the fact that, see, for the fact that there is something being found, I am not supporting any Chief Justice, or I'm not supporting the President of Ghana. I have no even rights, and as a Nigerian, I can still let it. But the thing that attracted me to this is because Ghana is working. Right? If the president of Ghana felt like there's something fishy and he needs to investigate, it's a suspension. Some people are saying that it's indefinite, but it's for now, it's still suspension. She was not sacked or removed. It's still suspension. And I heard that someone else has actually been put in place of her for the time being, the time that she's been suspended, right? So if you're again watching, let me know in the comments. Do you think she deserves it, or do you think it's one of the suppressions that people get from the president because of the upper hand? Or do you think it was more like the president of Ghana wanted to probably put his person or person that was tied? So for now, I can't say anything, but these are some reactions from some Ghanaians. There's so many videos of people talking about it. And of course, there are also so many videos of Nigerians reacting and saying that indeed Ghana is working. If the president of Ghana can come through and do this for to make the country work, of course, investigate and make sure you find that, fish out all the bad energy, bad eggs in the country, then why can't the president of Nigeria do the same? I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you subscribe. Bye.